Hey Taurus, it's Halo here, and this is your mid-December reading. Okay. Oh shit. Should I just take everything that just fell out all crazy? I don't know, because it's all like in reverse. It's not all in reverse, but it's half in reverse. Plus the hangman, which is like inherently in reverse. So, alright, let's do it. So the first thing that popped out is the world followed by temperament. So, the first thing that popped out is the world in reverse, temperance in reverse, the Queen of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and the Hangman upright. So, I'm liking these energies, honestly, Taurus. It's, you might have some hang-ups, some delays with that reverse, but the energy is still there, and the energy is good. So it's like, when you got the world, can it really be bad? The world card is amazing. It just signifies for me that you're nearing the end of a cycle, a rebirth of sorts. You might not be there yet, but it is definitely coming for you. Hey, don't cry, just come over here. Come on. Yeah, so you must have been working really hard towards something for the past while, because you don't get the world card, you don't get rebirth, and you don't get to end the cycle if you haven't put lots of work in, right? So congratulations to you. It's coming. If you can feel it and you've been waiting for it, it's coming. If you can feel a rebirth, like a new energy just on the horizon, you're right, it's there. Temperance is here in the reverse, and that's telling me that maybe if you're not there yet with the world card, maybe some energy that will raise the vibration and raise the situation to a higher level might be paying a bit more attention to your higher self, right? Temperance is an angel. Temperance is, in my opinion, is a reminder to you that you are basically an angel in a human body. And the things that you do need to correspond with that fact, right? If you're acting out of ego and regular human life all the time, you're not going to necessarily be acting out of your higher self. When you realize that you're a divine being on this plane, you carry yourself different, you make different decisions, right? But if you're not remembering that all the time, and it's kind of impossible to remember that 100% of the time, so like no shade, you act differently when you're acting out of ego, obviously. So try your best around this time to merge your higher self and your base level self, right? And I think some good things will come out of that. You'll start making some good decisions that'll put you in a place that you want to be. So then we have the Queen of Pentacles. Now, Queen of Pentacles is a badass bitch. That's how I feel about the Queen of Pentacles. That is so much abundance. That is so much like loving, nurturing energy. She can do it all. And we're not talking genders here. So whoever you are, you can do it all. You can work. You can, provide for your family and yourself. And you have time for self-care. And you have time to nurture others. And you have time to water the plants. And you have time to pay the bills. You can do literally everything. You're the master of balance in a really smooth kind of way. Like the king is always very structured and traditional, but the queens, they are very like smooth with it, right? So it looks like it's coming easy to you. And I think that will happen once you start acting out of that higher self, right? So next we have the Two of Pentacles, which is, again, that balance that is very in line with the Queen. It's like harmony, you're juggling a lot of things, as does the Queen. She juggles a lot of things, but she does it good. She makes it look easy, right? And that's also what the Two of Pentacles is. So I don't know if you're coming into some money or a new business or a new job or whatever this might be, but when you get it, which you might not have gotten it yet, you might not be there because we have this Ace of Pentacles in reverse, so the energy is there, but maybe it hasn't come around yet. I think you're going to really be successful with balancing everything and making it look freaking good and easy and giving as well, not just, keeping all that energy for yourself. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say, I think that all of this energy is so good, and the only thing holding you up is yourself, and maybe like your outlook on life right now, or your certain things that you might be doing. Like, I think you're, for some reason, holding yourself back and holding that energy back. But once you change and flip that switch, everything's going to come in and everything is going to be like good only, right? But so now we have the Hangman, right? And so maybe that's what the hang up is. Literally. Are you waiting for something? Like, what are you waiting for? Like, or what are you reflecting on? Let's see. Bond, come here. Don't just cry at the door. That is not fun to listen to. Okay, so we got the Sun, the Hermit, and the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so again, more amazing energy for you. I think I don't know what could have put you in the position of feeling like you need to take a step back. I'm always so scared this thing isn't recording. I don't know what could have put you in the position of feeling like you need to take a step back and like get in touch with your intuition and like examine everything in your world and all that stuff. But apparently that's how you're feeling. Maybe you feel like you need to do some inner work, and maybe you do. Maybe you've been acting way too much in the 3D and you need to get in touch with the spiritual side of things in order to make things make sense in your life, and that's great. I mean, that's always a great thing to do. And you have the Sun here, which is like, I mean, when you have the Sun card, like, that's tons of abundance and good luck and light, fire energy just shining on you. So I think once you get it together, once you find what you're looking for in yourself, like, you will really have a lot of success, because I see it here. I can see, like, and then you have the Three of Pentacles, which literally like is success, using your talents and skills to bring you success. But they're just still, all these reverses and the Hangman and the Hermit, I just wish I understood what the issue was. The King of Wands popped out. Hold on. And it's interesting because I want to say with something like that, like, are you lacking motivation or inspiration? Let me show you the card first of all. Okay, so the King of Wands is here. Also what popped out is the Seven of Swords. I think maybe maybe you need to get motivated, or maybe you're lacking motivation or inspiration and like the ability to delegate things, maybe to even delegate like your own self, if that makes sense. I mean, I guess that goes into motivation. Like, are you motivated to work for yourself? You know, because people can have all the ideas in the world, but if they're not acting on it, it's not going anywhere, right? The Seven of Swords is that sneaky card. Did I show you this? It's that sneaky shit. It's like, well, let me not say that, because it's not necessarily just sneaky and thievery and all that stuff. Sometimes it can be like, I don't really know why the camera cut off, and I also don't know what I was saying last, but I think I was talking about the Seven of Swords and how it doesn't always have to be like a big deal dishonesty type of thing. Like, it's kind of like there's a really in your face, super honest, super noble way of going about things, and then maybe there's like the not so noble way of going about things, but if nobody realizes that it's not noble, and it's not really hurting anyone. And I don't know if that's good advice, but I'm just saying, like, I'm not calling you, if y'all are doing some like kind of sneaky shit, I'm not calling y'all out and saying, oh, you're being sneaky and you're being dishonest. Like, if it works and if you're not hurting anyone, I mean, I don't personally care. So then you have the Death card, and that's like, you know, the Death card is all about new beginnings that you saw coming, things ended that you know they needed to end, and what comes out of the Death card is transformation. So maybe it is that you are a sneaky snake and you realize it and you're starting to change. And maybe you're not necessarily a sneaky snake, but you have some things about yourself that just aren't, you know, I mean, they're shadow things. And when you have the Hermit and the Hangman, maybe you're taking the time to, you know, okay, maybe you're taking the time to, you know, look at those parts of yourself and say, I gotta change these things about myself. And when you make the decision to transform, then I think you'll be able to turn this frown upside down. I really do. In Temperance, again, that balance, it's all about balancing that shadow self with that light self. You don't get rid of the shadow, you incorporate it. Okay, so honestly, I think I get you enough and get the situation enough that, or at least get the vibes around whatever situation you're going through. enough to go ahead and pull a final message for you. I'm like so scared this is just going to cut off again. So, we have, this is crazy. I just pulled the Hierophant for Aries. This is the Peacemaker, and it's the Hierophant. It's the Peacemaker in this tarot deck, which is the Medicine Woman Tarot. I wish my cat would stop crying. Please stop crying. Okay. So I have to refer to the guidebook because all her meanings are different. And it says, look for your opportunity to make a subtle entry into the minds and hearts of those you want to affect. Timing and a way of presentation are of the utmost importance. So maybe that's something else that you're thinking about. When considering the way that you approach people, if it's aligned more with the Seven of Swords energy, like a bit dishonest, like maybe the way you present to yourself, maybe you put on kind of a front, or, not to be negative or get over on people, but maybe just out of like a lack of confidence, like maybe you think it's what people want to see. And I think that maybe you're starting to see that you don't have to do that. It's not necessary. You got to be real. And you're realizing that the timing of when you do things is also very important. And that's where I literally do not understand why my camera keeps going off. This shit is more frustrating than I am showing in my face right now. Okay, so I think I was saying that if perhaps you present yourself in a way that is not 100% truth, it's not necessarily coming from a place of trying to get over on people or get something out of people or anything like that. Sometimes it could just be like a confidence issue, or maybe you're just presenting in a way that you assume people want, but that's not you. And I think you're seeing that now you don't have to do that. And I think you're also taking into account like the timing of when you are going to act and present yourself to others is going to be very important. And that's where that Hangman comes in. Just waiting for the perfect time, looking at your surroundings and seeing when that perfect time is. And that, timing is everything. So I think when you are ready to act, when you are ready to transform, you are going to hit hard, because there's so much abundance in this reading. There really is. Like, so many pentacles. The last thing I want to say, though, is this takes effort. Pentacles take effort. They're material. It's the material world, right? It's manifestation. And manifestation in our world is not like, oh, I want a pizza, and then poof, there's a pizza. You have to make the pizza. And whatever your pizza is, like, you have to put in the work. The Queen of Pentacles is a bad bee, but she works hard. She works hard so she can play hard. So that would be my final message to you, okay, Taurus? I have to cut this off because I'm so nervous it's just going to cut me off again. But anyway, I hope this resonated with you. If it did, let me know in the comments. If you like what I'm doing here, give me a like, a subscribe, whatever you want. If it didn't resonate with you, sorry, it's a general reading. Hopefully I said something that can make you smile. And yeah. that's it. So I hope you enjoy the rest of your month, Taurus, and I will see you again very soon. Later.